Let's get to the bottom of this one. Unspoken truths that I miss one. Tap into the minds of the people, rather acknowledge before I dismiss one. Atheists, Muslim, Christians, Buddhists, they all got usage. All got perspective, it's a collective. Get to the bottom where the truth is. Where the heart's uncovered. Where you detox from all of the lies you smothered. Where them tries could have killed you, but with faith you recover. Yeah. Peel off the makeup, we finna take off. Never said it'd be a cakewalk. Meditate till we charged up. Execute goes regardless. Decalcify my pineal. Breaking language barriers, we saw millennials. Planets passing age rotations, down me we owe. So down me we know. Sometimes we can't be slow, that's why my ears open. Every drop you add could complete the ocean. Speak up, play your part too. Been vulnerable, it's so hard to reflect on all the Jews life taught you. It's on you, tell the truth.
Hi, everybody. I'm Kimberly with Unseen Twisted Truths. We are the People's Podcast, and tonight we're going to talk to GQ. He'll be right back, and this is my co-host, Henry.
Hello.
And there he is. There he is. There's the man of the hour, Mr. GQ.
What's going on?
Blessings. How are you?
Good.
Tell everybody about you.
My name is GQ, G-Q-U-E, a.k.a. GQ the author. I got the YouTube Weatherman skits that I do. I'm an author, actor, rap artist. I do a lot. Business owner.
I saw that. You were quite entrepreneurial. You're out there doing it.
Yes, thank you.
So what
Those weatherman skits are.
What got you into that? What got you into that?
You know what? I had started off. I started off doing Monday Thoughts, which I got a book out right now. GQ Monday Thoughts. Okay. It's on Amazon. So when I had stopped doing, I did that for like a year. I was doing it on Instagram, Facebook, and I stopped doing that. Because my goal was to just do it for a year, and I wanted to do something else, show a different side of me. It's like basically like what I do is try to, just show different sides of a person. Because, when you rap, you may see the thug side, the street side, some other side. You don't get to see the funny part, really. You know what I'm saying? So the book was more the motivation. So the weatherman, I just tried it, and it actually just ended up being successful. It wasn't even nothing planned on doing. I just tried to do it. People started liking it, so I just kept doing it. So I actually been doing it for like a couple years, probably about, oh my goodness, maybe I'm gonna say probably about 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's probably your news source for the weather here. I'm just gonna ditch my app from now on, honestly.
That's how I found you, though, to be real. I saw a little skit thing that you was doing on the sponsor things, and I saw the little weather thing, and then I added you.
Cool.
Come on. But that's how I found you.
Oh, cool. Wow. That's amazing. Thank you.
I didn't see you before that. And then I saw the weather thing, and I was like, no, that's fucking hilarious.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
But yeah, that's how I came across you. I think I saw you. I want to say I saw you maybe on TikTok or something. It was on something, though.
It might have been on TikTok, because I was on TikTok. The TikTok, the crazy thing is my TikTok is so weird. It's like when I first started, doing the TikTok, it was like crazy. Like I was getting all the views, all the comments, all that. And then it's just like nothing. And it's like I would post something, then like I would write, it's your boy GQ reporting the weather, and it's fucked up outside, and put all the hashtags, upload, video, and then put it up there. Then I go back. Nothing I wrote is up there. It's just a video. So then I end up having to delete it and then redo it. And then it's like sometimes it's like I don't know what's going on with the TikTok still put post on there, but it's doing nothing like it used to. So mostly I just do it like on the Instagram and the Facebook and the YouTube.
Well, the thing is what they're trying to do is keep you suppressed.
Right.
You are a black man and you're out there reaching numbers, and they don't want no one reaching numbers, let alone a black man.
Exactly. So, basically what I'm doing now, I don't let nothing stop me. Like I said, never let them see you sweat. The biggest thing I have learned in life, because I've been doing music since I was a teenager, and I just learned you keep doing you and you build your fan base. And once you start building a fan base and people that like you and support you, nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. So I had, and that takes time to learn, because you really do, whatever you're doing. I don't care if it's music, write books, you could be working. Sometimes you get discouraged in doing what you're doing. And now I just do, what makes me happy and work on my fan base. And that's it.
That's all you can do.
So how do you feel about that, like niche down?
I'm sorry.
I've heard some people say that it's good to find I've heard people say it's like good to find like one facet, like to niche down on one type of thing. But you are indeed all over the place. I've been looking at you. You got a book out. You got all this content, humor and music. Sex Games is amazing.
Thank you. Appreciate it. You know what? Like they say, I listen to the people that got more money than me, and they say a millionaire has 7 sources of income. So I can't stick to one thing. I got to keep doing. And then, with anything and anybody, is more than one side of a person. So for me to just focus on one thing it would, to me, for me, it just will, I'd be wasting my talent, because I do a lot. I do, like I said, do the Weatherman skits. I'm an author, I'm a rap artist, I'm an actor, so it's, and then I direct my own videos, and, even like I have artists that I know, I even come and help them direct their videos. So if I just focus on music, I'd be wasting my time. Y'all would have never found me, because that's how y'all found me, doing the Weatherman skits. You would have never found me. Yeah. So, and I think it's like basically just trying to reach everybody. Like, everybody don't listen to rap, so it's like, but you got people that read. Everybody don't read, but you got people that, want to laugh and be entertained. So I'm just trying to just reach everybody everywhere I can, and everything, with that, what I do.
So fantastic. You said you were young when you started music. Like what age is young?
I'm gonna say I've been rapping, since, middle school, rapping and stuff. But when I really, really got into it and learning with the 16 bars and doing the chorus and not making the song so long, I was around, I'm gonna say around about like 14, 15 in high school. So I started actually going to the studio and learning, trying to learn like the copyrights and the paperwork behind it. I kind of started learning that young. I had this one guy, his name Tawaski Watts, we call him Spade. He actually was the one that kind of took me to the studio and showed me like, yo, you can't keep just rapping. You got to do 16 bars, you got to do a chorus, get on beat and stuff like that. He really, showed me, because basically then, like any of us, when we listen to music, we just listen to music. If you like music, you try to do music, but music is a business. And, so he was showing me the business at a young age. And he's only about a year older than me at that.
So what got you into music?
Just, I listen to Public Enemy, MC Hammer back in the days, all the old school rappers. I like what they was doing, and I listened to it, and I just, and I started trying it when I was young, and I really like it. Basically, more of the expressing yourself. I like to express yourself, and that's, if you're angry, you're feeling good, like, you feeling, anyway, anywhere you feeling, is music is expression, and I feel like music is a way I can express, myself, what I'm going through. The stuff that I have seen or what other people going through, and the best way to do it was through music. And that's what I really kind of got more into it, versus just seeing the other artists when I grew up on music, like Ron DMC. You grow up on all that. So basically, I started using it to express myself.
So I know a lot of people. Were you shy at first?
think so.
No.
I can't say. I'm not going to lie. When I first kind of started doing shows, you kind of don't know what to expect.
Mm-hmm.
When I first started doing that, I was a little nervous, but I got over it fast. I like to be seen, so.
Well, I know a lot of people use music as for healing because they had something they had to heal from, and they weren't listened to or heard or anything like that.
Yeah.
So that was a way of reaching out and being heard.
Right.
So it's healed a lot of people and done a lot of things. The words we speak are spells. So when you put that out into the universe, you're almost manifesting your life.
Everyone has everyone has their own story.
Mm-hmm.
I think sometimes, what rap music is so stereotyped so much. If you rap about some street stuff, then they say, oh, you manifested, that's why he got killed, he shouldn't rap about that. But you can see a movie and they do the same damn thing and everyone gets award.
Mm-hmm.
It's more visual on a movie, so it's like it doesn't make sense. And it's like people act like if you stop rapping, all the problems in America is going to go away. And it's like, that's just the crazy thing about rap. It's like some stuff is real, some of the stuff is not. And some of the stuff, if it was really real, if someone was really actually doing that, do you think they, you got some people that do, but you think they honestly will be rapping about their ass to be locked up? You know what I'm saying? Like, so
I don't know. Some people do.
But that's what I'm saying. You got some, but some of it is basically a reflection of what you went through or what you have seen or what's going around. Every story that a person tell about rap, of course they ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff, exactly. Some people have done it. Some been through it, to each his own,
Public Enemy and like Public Enemy and NWA, those were ways of fighting back against people, society that thought you were being oppressed. They was badass with Chuck D and had a little bit of levity on the side, to express themselves. And I focused on the crime thing. Right.
And I like the bad thing about music is just so rap. I'm gonna say rap music more because I rap. It's just weird, man, because it's like you basically trying to stay relevant and stay with the times and still, be yourself. But it's like if you create a bunch of like peace rap, if you do that right now, you will get some people like, oh yeah, I love it, but you won't sell. But if you start talking about trap stuff, shake your booty, bitch this, hoe this, I got all this money, I got all this jewelry, bam, millions. Everybody wants to listen to it. So it's basically to me like a movie. Like you don't want to make a movie that nobody want to see. You're not going to make no money. So with music, you're trying your best to, stay, true to yourself, but make stuff that people want to hear too.
I'm sad by that though. I'm sad that it went that way. I'm sad about drugs and everything like that and violence and depression stuff with lower vibrations. I'm sad that that's what sells in society. I'm sad that sex sells over talent.
Well, look at the movies. You have to go on and say the same thing about movies. You can't just say
TV. I don't watch TV, so but yeah.
I agree. I do. Yes.
Okay. Well, even if you don't go with the movies, go with the news.
Yeah, no, I don't watch TV at all, but I get it. It is the same no matter what. Sex does sell today, no matter what.
Yeah, sex sell. Drug sale, all that stuff, and it's basically like, a lot of people say, well, I don't want to hear the violence and rap, or I don't want to hear the drugs and rap and all this. This stuff actually exists. So
it's not just rap that you hear it in, though. Not to cut you off, I apologize, but country music, you're talking about your wife leaving you, your dog dying,
alcohol,
shit happening, cigarettes.
You're absolutely, but the bad part about it, and I'm glad you said that, because I was just talking to one of my friends yesterday about that, and actually I was at the barbershop getting a lineup, and we was talking about that, and we was like, if you listen to country music, rock and roll music, especially heavy metal, their music is just as worse as rap. Well, I don't want to say worse, but the stuff that they talk about it's just as bad. They talk about drugs, violence, sex, leaving wife, smacking somebody, beating them up, busting their head with the bottle. And it's like, but I feel like because of, you know, the slavery and the stereotype of, you know, rap, because mostly it's a black sport, you know, black, you know, sport rap, it gets more, you know, harassed more. You're like, you know, it gets more hatred on because more black people do it. But it's like, if you
it has to though, because I can say a word. Well, I can't use me for example. I will say a Caucasian person with no melanin use a word, and you will use a word. Your word means more to the world and to the universe because you're a godly body. Not saying we're not all godly bodies, but you hold more of a ancestral meaning to it, so it's going to resonate differently in the universe. Spells were put on for like the whole thing of talking and communication. Then it came to music and stuff like that because that was the way they expressed each other and they were able to communicate.
Right.
Then they used it as spells. So that when the white man created, and I'm just going to go off and I don't care, but when the white man created the words, they created it into a demonic purpose. They created it for evil intent. So when you see somebody of a higher caliber saying something like that, it gets noticed too much. So if we keep you suppressed and we keep you talking about stuff that's not going to bring you on a higher vibration, that's going to keep you low vibrational, that's what we want to see. And anytime you start talking about the higher vibration stuff, we're going to change it around on you, and we're going to call you gay. We're going to say you did this. We're going to say you did that. We're going to put you down so that you can be back down here.
Right.
Because we don't want to see you win. We're afraid of you. And I don't mean we as a person, as me. I'm saying we as them.
Right. Well, for me, what I can say is like with music, you know, if you know, they say, well, all the music talks about drugs, it talks about violence, it talks about this. Honestly, if you go in the hood and you see where some of these, and I'm not saying all, because you know you got a lot of studio gangster, but if you really take the time and you go see where these kids come from, this is their reality. Their reality ain't the silver spoon. So people are like, oh, that's all they talk about. The thing is, they talk about actually the shit they've been doing or what they really go through. So you think if they're talking about fucking hoes because they rap about it, do you not think they're fucking hoes?
No, they're doing it.
That's exactly what that's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
And you know, they say, oh, well, they talk about doing drugs. If they stop rapping, if everyone stopped rapping, just say they took rap out, that doesn't, it's not going to change the hood. Rap,
no,
you know. And that's the part that really kind of always make me mad, because everyone talks about, oh, the rap this, but you know, and then when certain people get a certain level of life and get money, they get bougie and they act like the shit don't exist. This shit still exists. People still are on drugs. People still sell drugs. People still come from broken homes. They still pop pills. They, you know, they doing drugs. They're shooting. They're getting in shootouts. They're scared. And people act like that shit don't exist. And you get, you know, younger generation, even some of the older generation, they rap about it. But this is the reality of what actually is going on. So people say, oh, I hate hearing this shit. But this, well, if you hate hearing this shit, help change the hood. Help change the situation, not change the rap. The rap is a reflection of the hood.
But this is the way it's intended
to it. Listen to the lyrics. I mean,
right.
People don't listen to it. They just judge it at face value.
And then,
poverty
you know,
creating a lot of these problems, and the government ain't helping.
Right. And then, you know, from day one, it's always been, you know, because it's black, the hood, they rap, and it's just, I you know, I grew up in the hood, and later on when I got older, my parents moved in the suburbs. I moved in the suburbs. It was more fucking drugs in the suburbs than way in the hood. I was like, damn, I didn't know this many people was on drugs. But it's just hitting.
This is where turtleneck sweater looks good.
Yeah. It's hitting. It was violence. It was violence in there. If you probably didn't hear as much shooting, but it was violence. That shit just don't get broadcast because it has to have a certain, you know, level. It's like, okay, these are, you know, these type of people over here, so we don't want that to be known over here. You get what I'm saying?
But there's a reason for that. There's a reason. It's a reason for that. Everybody wants to keep you segregated and separated. They don't want unity. They don't want people to feel like they're connected to somebody that's less than them. When nobody's less than nobody, to be real with you. Everybody goes through their own traumas and trials and tribulations. Everybody deals with their own sorrows and pains, and nobody's life is perfect. No matter how much money you have, no matter who you are, we all have a lesson to have to learn here. And we all are here for that lesson to learn. And until we learn that lesson, we're going to go through what we have to grow through it.
Right.
We got a mental health crisis. It's not even white or black. It's everybody now at this point.
Exactly.
But they don't want to see that. They don't want to say that. They want to put it on a person. They want to blame a person. They want to blame a race. They want to keep people suppressed and keep people divided. Exactly.
And I truly agree with that, because you can't say, violence is just in this one community. Drugs is just in this one community. It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
Even in the foreign countries, it's everywhere. You got kids. I went to Vegas. I've been to Vegas 6 times. The people that are pushing the pornography are little kids. They're pushing those little playing cards with the strippers and stuff, rent a girl for the night.
Right.
A whole family's out there doing it, and their kids 6 and up.
Yeah, I went to Vegas too, and I have seen that, because I've been to Vegas a lot of times, and you're absolutely right. You don't see that here. Like, I'm in Michigan, you don't see no little kid getting no playing cards and all that stuff. No, so it's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. And it doesn't matter because it's everywhere. But there's only certain places that it's acceptable, and that for some reason it's worse. And so that's the Sin City. That's why, though.
Right.
It is what it is.
I think there's some exceptions to the rule with modern rap music. I think there's artists like J. Cole, and even Joyner Lucas did a whole album about having ADHD, and it was really there. He talks about hoes and drugs and stuff, but there's good messages if you listen to the lyrics.
Right.
Kids off weed and shit.
Kendrick Lamar's new album came out. His new album is basically self-motivation teaching album. Every track, and I listened to a couple of them. Every song on there is doing something about upping yourself and listening and learning.
Okay.
But there's only a select few that is allowed to do that.
Right.
Because eventually it'll kill him off if he gets too much hype on it.
I don't even worry about it. If I just do what I feel. Whether if I feel like something, do some sex stuff, I'm gonna do it. Some love stuff, do it. If I feel like some trap stuff, do it. I try my best to not fall in of what's going on. That's why I love Busta Rhymes. Like, Busta Rhymes always been himself, never worried about what work. And that's what I do. If everyone, like, if you hear my music, like, I don't just do trap music, because there are more sides to me than this trap music. So, like Sex Game, that's totally about, Sex Game, having fun with sex. And I got a song like Oh Really, then I got Run It Up, which is basically run it up, you get some money. So I try to mix my music up and give a variety of music more than just one side of it. And I don't really worry about it. Like, my thing is, because I have a fan base, and I just work on a fan base and who likes it. And then if you want to hear something more positive, hey, go get my book, GQ Monday Thoughts.
All I'm saying. And I ain't mad though, because honestly, I watched your video a couple times of the new song you just put out, and I watched the video a couple times. She's hot.
Yeah,
she is.
You were hot. All of it was hot. I mean, I watched it a few times. I ain't even mad. So like,
Lola's hot.
It is hot. So, and it's all good though. It wasn't tacky. It wasn't distasteful. It didn't make women seem like sluts and hoes. It seemed like that.
Well, and
there's a law of attraction in it.
And I appreciate that, because that was my goal. Because it wasn't a song. It's basically a song of a man and a woman, and they get together and they playing games and they enjoying each other and having fun. It wasn't a song about you's a bitch, you's a hoe, I'm this nigga, this. It was just supposed to be more of a sex game. We having fun, we enjoying each other, and we're doing 4-play, 12-play, and that's what I wanted to do. Make it sex game, but make it tasteful too. I try to make stuff tasteful too. Because I feel like, when you do music, I try to do music in a movie way. Like if I write the rap, I say how I'm gonna be able to do a video in this. In the video that I do, I try to make everything make sense. I'm not one of the rappers that, okay, first let me talk about drugs. Okay, now I'm gonna talk about fucking some girls. Oh, okay, let me talk about killing somebody. I like to have substance with my music, and I like to see it being in a movie. If I can't see me making it as a movie, then I'm not gonna write it. And that's my goal in my music. So, and I try to, like, say, for instance, you might not like the street music. You might like the sex game. You might like, this person might like something positive. So I try to, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to buy my music. I need fans and I need people to buy it. I need them to listen to it. So I try to make music that everyone like, not just one person. So, and that's what I've been doing for years.
So I want to play it since we talked about it. I want to play the song. We'll play the song and then we'll talk about it again afterwards. But just so Henry knows what we're talking about and our listeners will know what we're talking about.
Oh, the sex game.
So we're going to play the song.
Okay.
I'm checking.
Ooh, Jay Alley, this that one.
Take you anywhere, name a place. Tom and Jerry play the chase. When I catch you down on your face, hide and seek, peekaboo, electrifying, Pikachu. I'm not a player, but I'm picking you. I'm a coach, show what you can do. Sex in the kitchen by the butter roll, eating your body up while you losing control. I can make your body cream, make your body sing. Playing those with your body, guitar strings.
Show me, babe, you're the one. Tie me down, baby, let's have some fun. Let me find out. You don't turn me out. Show me, babe, you're the one. Tie me down, baby, let's have some fun. Let me find out. You don't turn me out.
Text her on the phone, told her that I missed her. Baby, come over, let's play Twister. Cops and robbers, so you know a nigga frisked her. Smack her on the ass, turn her over, then I kiss her. Play Operation, be gentle with your spot. Touch you on the side, watch your body going shot. Freaky dice, roll the dice, and it say lick. Grabbing on your ass while licking on your click. Let's play a game. Simon Says, close up your mouth. Open your legs, Candyman, Candyland. She licking on my candy cane. Cookie Monster, Cookie Man. I'm licking on that cookie thing.
Show me, babe, you're the one. Tie me down, baby, let's have some fun. Let me find out. You don't turn me out. Show me, babe, you're the one. Tie me down, baby, let's have some fun. Let me find out. You don't turn me out. Ooh, Jay Alley.
Okay, so Henry, this girl is thick, and I don't mean chunky. I'm talking perfect thick.
Oh no, you missed it. I actually watched the video.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about then.
Oh, what are you guys? I don't.
Make sure y'all leave some comments on the video on YouTube. Everybody listening, y'all leave comments. Y'all want to hear them.
Now,
like
now,
and leave
now
comments.
this thing is, see, people talk stuff. And guys talk a bit good game about their. I'm just gonna say their sex game and shit like that. They talk to shit. They act like they're this, and then when it comes down to it, you're just like, where'd the guy go that was talking? So
they don't
as a
talk
woman,
about
that's how
foreplay,
I
though.
handle it.
I'm glad that's not me.
So no, the whole song
No, no.
let you know that it wasn't you. So it's just like,
Yo, I love the video. I love the production on the video. The roses.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
she looks fantastic.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
she's sexy as hell. Yeah.
Thank you. But
We
yeah,
need
no,
more hot girls singing in the chorus, don't we? I love the female chorus. It sounds
actually, that's Albert Winkins' daughter from the original, from the Dramatics.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
The person that's singing, that's his daughter. He had passed. Her name is Lael Winkins. Her dad was the original singer from the group Dramatics, Albert Winkins.
Okay.
No kidding.
Yep. Yeah, she could sing.
She could sing.
And actually, Lola, that's the actor in there. She I met her on the set of a movie we were doing. So we was doing a movie together, and I approached her and said, "Hey, listen, I'm doing a video. I would love to have you in it. You fit for what I want." And she was real cool. She's like, "Cool, yes, call me up. Let me know when you're ready." And the chemistry was just everything.
Yeah, and she sounds like she fit that role.
Yeah.
She owned it.
Yeah.
I want to play Twister with her. Let her know. I ain't mad at all.
You got to put it up. Put it on the comment. She'll see it on YouTube if you put it on there.
Yeah, the Twister. You gotta be careful. The curves. You gotta be hard. Unbelievably curvy.
It looked like it was a fun video too.
Yeah. Thank you. It was. And that's what I was saying about my music. When I write the song and I do the music, I try to, I write down a script of how I want to do it, because I want it to be like a movie. You could, so every word you could visualize it, and then when you see the video, it's like, wow, he acted out everything in the songs, and that's what I try to do. I try to have, every music I make, everything I make, I want to have substance in it. I want to make it make sense. I don't like to be all over the place, and I feel like, even like with music, if it made sense, like even with trap music, some of it like doesn't make sense. And I think that's part where people get upset, because they're like, oh my goodness, it's like he shot this person, he having sex, he fucking. But if it made sense and it had a storyline more, then you're like, damn, that's pretty deep. That person really lived like that. That actually was go on. So that's what I try to do in my music, create substance and create a visual to make you say, damn, that's deep,
Absolutely, yeah.
And I listen to the higher vibrational stuff. I don't listen to the lower vibrational music just per choice, just because I choose to eliminate lower vibration stuff. I'm not saying it's bad, and I'm not downing it or nothing. I get sex sells. I ain't mad. And you, drugs and violence and whatnot also sells. But see, with me, I rather be surrounded by something that's I'm going to uplift and feel, and I can relate to. I can't relate to that stuff because I've never been in that situation.
I like how you're talking about sex in such a romantic light in the song. Like, I don't think enough couples probably get together and get naked and play Jenga, and that's where intimacy really lies.
Right.
It's the point when they're trying to bang hoes and stuff of developing good relationships.
Right.
That's
but
amazing.
And sex isn't it about just putting your member into another person's member. That's not what sex is about. Sex is about energy exchange.
Yeah, foreplay, the 12 play, the chemistry,
the anticipation, the working up to it, the building that up that's
right. And that was the point I was trying, point I was making in Sex Game. The foreplay, the fun part of getting to before you have sex.
Yeah,
that's the secret, fellas. Ladies will love it.
It's funner sometimes even than the sex itself, I swear, because if I don't know, if the energy ain't there, don't call me back.
Yeah, you're not gonna be in the mood. If the energy ain't there, you ain't gonna be in the mood. You ain't gonna want to do nothing. Shit, you can't even get the girl wet if the move ain't right. You got to set the move right.
Starts right here, not here.
Right.
Sure it does. For sure it does. And that's what
Yep.
I liked about the whole thing. It was the sex game. It was the fact of before sex itself. It was the game of it. And that's what I could relate to.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I think there's one more important. How does it feel to be an author, to have a book published, by the way? I wanted to make sure we talked about that for the end of that interview.
You know, it's exciting. This is the book of GQ. I mean, I'm sorry, GQ Monday Thoughts. It's my first book. I'm very excited. I'm very excited because, like I said, I started doing little posts on Instagram and Facebook. I did like 1 or 2 posts, and then I started doing video posts. You know, trying to, I wanted to do something motivational and inspiration. Like I said, show a different side of me, because with rap you see the street part, so I wanted to show a different side and be uplifting. And I did it, and I'm not gonna lie, I got caught in the thing with the Instagram and the Facebook. You know how you post something and no one maybe leave a comment or like it or nothing, and like some of them I would get a lot, some of them I wouldn't. I was actually really going to stop doing it, and I started getting a lot of messages in my inbox, or people were saying, "Oh, we love it, do not stop it." I was having a bad day. I had even one of my cousins had reached out to me and said, "Cuz, I was having a bad day, and I seen your Monday Thoughts, and it really lifted my spirit. It had me going that day." And I was like, "Wow, man, I really appreciate that," because I really didn't know it meant that much. And I said, "You know what? I'm gonna keep doing this," and so I said, "I'm gonna do it for a year," and I end up doing it actually for a year, and I stopped it, and that's when I started doing the Weatherman. And I said, well, a lot of people, people didn't know I did the motivational, stuff. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna turn it to a book. And so that's why I ended up turn it to a book, get me an editor. And well, actually I had someone help me get an editor. So, I got an editor and put it together, and the rest is history.
So, and what got you into doing comedy?
It was something I tried. I'm not even a comedian. Like, I'm not a comedian. I just felt like, I wanted to make people laugh, because, I was doing the Monday Thoughts as an inspirational, motivational, and it, basically was like uplifting people's, spirits. And I said, well, another way to uplift people's spirit is to make fun of the weather. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because there's nothing you can do. Like when it snows and it's really fucked up outside, it's raining bad. What can you do? You're not going to control the weather or make God stop it from raining or snowing. So I just started just making fun of it, and people just like it. So I kept doing it. And, and I feel like laughter is the key to the soul. It takes so much energy to be mad, and it's less energy to be happy. And I felt like, that was a part of me, making someone day laughing at that, making them happy. And I just started doing it, and it actually just worked. I sometimes I don't even know what I'm gonna say. I hit the camera and start recording, don't even have no idea, and I just say something. And I'd be like, I don't even know if it's funny. I'm gonna post it anyway, and people end up loving it. So I just keep doing it. People like it, and I keep doing it. And this is how people have been finding me. Like a lot of people. Some people don't even know that I rap. They know, oh, we know from the Weatherman.
No, I just knew you rapped. I didn't know you rapped, acted, and everything until you told me, and I was like, wait a minute. And then I started seeing your stuff, because I started, you started becoming in my algorithm, and I was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah. So. And that's why I keep doing it. I keep doing it. That's the thing, with me in my life. I just want to touch people in a positive way,
right?
In a positive way, whether it's for my music, whether it's for my book, whether it's acting, whether it's my business. I just try to touch people in a positive way.
So what's your next move?
Actually, the next move is doing what I'm doing, selling my books, promoting, I'm acting. I'm in quite a few movies. I'm gonna say, I think it's around total of 6 movies and 1 TV series. So I'm steady acting, I'm doing music still. You know, right now I'm just, you know, I got a couple more videos I got coming out. Oh, really? And Jumper, which I'm doing them videos, and just promoting my music.
That's cool. Going with the flow. I
Yeah.
wouldn't do anything. It looks like you're doing really well on the social media platforms. So let's keep your algorithm going. It's weird how those work.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. You know, I'm really, you know, I do it myself, but I'm really, you know, with social media and, you know, doing music and doing, you know, the books and stuff like that. Especially, I'm learning, you know, how to market myself the best way, and then actually, you know, working on getting me a team to market me and really push me out there. And that's the thing with social media. When you're trying to do something, you got to realize if you can't do it, you got to pay someone to do it. and honestly, that's how all the bigger artists, regardless of what genre of music it is, they're paying marketing teams and people to push them and get them out there. So, and that's what I'm working on now, finding me the right marketing team to keep pushing me out there.
Yeah, that's good. That's good advice. It's hard and discouraging sometimes. You know,
it's very, especially when you've been doing it long. But like, you know, my biggest thing is, you know, you have to follow your passion. You have to follow your passion and let no one stop you or tell you you too old to do what you love doing, you know. And that's what you got to keep in yourself, because regardless of what it is somebody going to hate on something.
For sure.
Somebody's going to hate on something. I remember when I would like my hair, like I have my braids now. I had braids for a long time, and I cut them, and I basically cut them because I, you know, basically with people, oh, you're getting a little older, you should cut your hair, you look cleaner, and you know, I fell into that stupid shit, listening to it, and I cut my hair, and granted, it did look nice, but it wasn't me. It didn't feel like me. It didn't match my personality. It didn't match, you know, how I felt with my music and nothing. And my dad, before he passed, he was like, man, somebody talk about you, fuck him. He said, I love your hair. He said, I wish I could grow my hair. He said, grow your hair back. Don't listen to what no one say. You do what makes you happy, and wherever someone say, fuck them. And I was like, you know what? I'm growing my damn hair back. And I end up growing my hair back. And it's like, you know, I tell people like, hey, you don't have to like it. I love it.
You know, and that means, like, I wasn't me before I did my ethers. I wasn't me, and I'm 5 years into here, and my hair used to be like above my butt, beautiful hair. Everybody keeps telling me, I still wasn't me. And ever since I started doing my ethers, I fell in love with me. I learned me. I have found who I truly am through my hair, and now I have a relationship with my hair, and I don't want to ever cut them. I can't wait till I can start doing the beehive.
Cool.
But I had to find me.
and that's how I feel about my hair. You know, like you said, hair is an expression for some people. You know what I'm saying? I really love my hair. I love the fact of having braids, you know, having different designs, looking different, you know, with my hair. When I had my haircut, it was just haircut. That's it. Just look like this one person. With the braids, you know, I go somewhere and someone, oh, I love that style. I love the style. But I did it basically because I just like having my hair. I like having my braids. Right, you know, sure. I don't like my haircut. It's not me at all.
No, I get that. Yeah. Like I'll never.
You do got some good, really cool, some braids on your profile there. I was looking at real cool stuff. What you want to disclose? What barber you go to? It looks like a really good shop.
Yeah. Her name's Selena. Selena by Styles. Styles by Selena. You know, she's on Instagram and she's on Facebook also. She does an amazing job. I start going to her last year. I love her. I don't want no one to even touch my hair. If she cannot braid my hair, it would just go unbraided. You know, I might have my sister or my mother, you know, they may put something in there straight to the back real fast, and I would stay like that. And I'm like, you got to get me in. Yeah, I appreciate that. She's amazing, and she's a very nice person, and she's very nice. She's very neat, and she does it very fast. She has you in and out there, and she's not hurting your scalp. She's not braiding your hair till your brain's popping out.
Yeah, I put some ponytails in too tight, and I'm probably crying like a bitch. So so yeah, that's really cool. I had to ask. You know, try to look at your profile, see what's going on, hype all the content we can for you. You know.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
So let's play one more another one of your songs. What ones do you prefer?
Whichever one, doesn't matter. I know you got Run It Up and Oh Really. Let's do Oh Really.
Okay.
That's stupid to try to do this when you don't do this. That's stupid to try to prove to do what I do, but stupid does what stupid do, and you look stupid too. I really do this, you don't do this. That's stupid to try to do this when you don't do this. That's stupid to try to prove to do what I do, but stupid does what stupid do, and you look stupid too. Oh really? Y'all niggas out there piling up your nose? Oh really? Y'all niggas out there staying with them hoes? Oh really? Your girlfriend kicked you out the house. Oh really? Now you staying at your mama house. Oh really? You want that damn platinum chain? Oh really? So you brought that silvery thing? Oh really? Y'all niggas hollering out gang gang. Oh really? But y'all niggas scared to bang bang. Oh really? Y'all niggas flossing on the internet? Oh really? Y'all niggas ain't really got that? Oh really? Y'all niggas all talking about your ball. Oh really? Y'all niggas window shopping at the mall. Oh really? I really do this, you don't do this. That's stupid to try to do this when you don't do this. That's stupid to try to prove to do what I do, but stupid does what stupid do, and you look stupid too. I really do this, you don't do this. That's stupid to try to do this when you don't do this. That's stupid to try to prove to do what I do, but stupid does what stupid do, and you look stupid too. Oh really? All you niggas saying that y'all goats? Oh really? All I see is sheets everywhere I go? Oh really? You niggas out there lying to a bitch? Oh really? Y'all hoes out there believing that shit? Oh really? So you back with your baby daddy? Oh really? He said he was gonna buy you a caddy? Oh really? Found out that nigga really was a bum? Oh really? Now your ass looking real dumb? Oh really? He took your car and left you in the house? Oh really? Now you trying to figure shit out? Oh really? You need to get rid of that sucker? Oh really? And get you a real motherfucker? Oh really? I really do this, you don't do this. That's stupid to try to do this when you don't do this. That's stupid to try to prove to do what I do, but stupid does what stupid do, and you look stupid too. I really do this, you don't do this. That's stupid to try to do this when you don't do this. That's stupid to try to prove to do what I do, but stupid does what stupid do, and you look stupid too. Stupid too, stupid too, stupid too, stupid too.
Well, there's a message. Oh, that's awesome. That's a good beat. I really like that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Who does your beats? Do you do your beats?
No, I don't do beats. I rap. I don't do beats. I have one producer on that. I have two producers on that album. Jay Alley is one of the producers on there, and another guy's named David Weston. He did some beats from some real popular artists.
I've heard of him.
Yeah.
I
was wondering, you're a busy guy, so I couldn't. Yeah, I was gonna be surprised.
Yeah. He David Weston did some beats with Icewood Bezel.
Okay.
He did some stuff for Icewood Bezel. Quite a few known artists. Quite a few known artists, and even Jay Alley, he did beats from I believe All Star JR, which used to be cool with T Greasy.
Okay.
Yeah, so they pretty good producers. Done dealt with some people out in the industry that got some good some names out here.
So we got one more song I'm gonna play.
Run It Up.
Do it to it.
Hey, Q, you know we about to turn up, man.
David Weston.
Let's get it. Got it. You know we about to run it up, man. Yeah. Hey, we running up
the money, you better get some. Your girl looking at my eyes, I know she wants some. Man, there's rules to this shit, you better pick one. Ballin' all the time, man, we bout to have some fun. And we running up the money, you better get some. Your girl looking at my eyes, I know she wants some. Man, there's rules to this shit, you better pick one. Ballin' all the time, man, we bout to have some fun. We going dumb in this bitch, it's time to run it up. Blowing on this Zaza, nigga got me high as fuck. Ay, bottles at the bottle, boy, you know we drunk as fuck. Ay, hater playing wrong, you know we got them hammers tucked. Ay, I miss the ballin' all the time, you miss the racks, huh? I got your girl up in the room, you know she flex, huh? We in the club going crazy, you know we dumb, huh? Ay, Q, we getting to the money, we bout to flex, huh? I told that nigga that's talking much, he gotta get it in. You know them bitches in my face, they ain't bout dividends. And if he wanna play them roles, I'll get him out the way. You know we got them choppers, boy, and we ain't afraid to spray. Let's get it. Running up the money, you better get some. Your girl looking at my eyes, I know she wants some. Man, there's rules to this shit, you better pick one. Ballin' all the time, man, we bout to have some fun. As we running up the money, you better get some. Your girl looking at my eyes, I know she wants some. Man, there's rules to this shit, you better pick one. Ballin' all the time, man, we bout to have some fun. Let's get it.
Like Jim Jones, yeah, nigga, I'm ballin'. Hustle all day, yeah, the streets callin'. Drug lord like Escobar's in the 80s. Nino Brown to you niggas, yeah, I take your old lady. Real money got real money. Boy, don't try to play me. Just woke up and I'm bored, I might go cash out me a Mercedes. You punk ass, you jealous ass, you niggas, I see you hate me. My 40 cal on the side of me and this bitch ain't got no safety. My whole damn house looking like Neiman Marcus. Shoes everywhere, I just cashed out Foot Lockers. I do what I want, don't give a fuck of what it costs. Throw your girl a few dollars, told her ass to get lost. MCM, I'm her MCM. Louis Vuitton purses, give her two of them. Preaching to these niggas like I'm doing a sermon. Jump back and do my dance, call that shit the Pee Wee Herman.
And we running up the money, you better get some. Your girl looking at my eyes, I know she wants some. Man, there's rules to this shit, you better pick one. Ballin' all the time, man, we bout to have some fun. As we running up the money, you better get some. Your girl looking at my eyes, I know she wants some. Man, there's rules to this shit, you better pick one. Ballin' all the time, man, we bout to have some fun. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you are a chameleon. I wouldn't have guessed that was you based on your demeanor on the show. You know, that's awesome.
Thank you.
I like that.
I want to hear some higher vibrational. Your voice has power behind it. I'd love to hear something that can make people listen and think.
I got so much music on my YouTube and albums out. I do all kind of music, you know. I don't do music, you know, just for one job, you know, one person, you know, this culture. I do music. That's me. I do music. I do what I feel. I do what I love. I do what basically reach this person. I try to reach everyone because, like I said, when you're building your fan base, you want to build a fan base. You can't just like your music and no one else likes it.
Right.
So I try to reach everyone, but basically I do it within being true to myself. I can't, you know, do some music and it's not me or it's not what I'm going through. Like if I can't jump and talk about all positive stuff if that's not what I'm going through, if that's not what I'm seeing. It's hard to do that, right. You know, and I think sometimes with rap music, you know, it gets, you know, put in a stereotype. Well, it's all this bad, but it's hard for someone to be positive when they never seen nothing positive.
That's true.
I grew up watching violent stuff and listening to violent rap music and stuff, and I don't kill people. It's being able to separate that.
Right.
I do know that the 40 S&W doesn't have a thumb safety though, so you really weren't kidding about that, were you?
Yeah, it does. I actually own one. I'm licensed. I'm licensed.
You know, and I didn't grow up in a high vibrational household or nothing either. I just learned to become this way recently. I just grew and evolved into who I am today.
It's basically, not being a product of your environment. Unfortunately, some people become a product of their environment, and that's, I grew up in the hood, and I was fortunate enough that my parents, took us out the hood and showed us, different things. My daddy, he worked his ass off. He worked for GM until he died, and he made damn good money. He moved to the suburbs, and he used to always drive us around and show us nice stuff, and you can have this stuff, and even though when you get older, you choose your own path. You choose your own path. I mean, I'm not about to say everything with me, I did was great, but I lived and I learned. And, and basically, I had to change certain stuff I was doing in my life because I wanted different things out of my life. And what they say is, if you want positive out of your life, you have to change what you're doing. And that's what I did. And my music reflects past experience, past stuff I went through as some present. But I'm just not going to get on a mic or rap or make something and be fake, because all my life wasn't positive. So I can't rap like that. I do have positive stuff, and like I said, and I have other stuff that's very positive, like my book, GQ Monday Thoughts. It's just very positive. Even like when I do the Weatherman skits, it's very funny, it's positive, but it's funny, because it's make fun of the weather. So it's basically, I have a lot going on. If someone don't like this, they're gonna like this. I'm gonna have something you like.
Of course, yeah, no, I can feel that.
And then people vibe with low. Sometimes people vibe. I like sad music. I love sad music, but then again, afterwards, I don't know. People vibe with all kinds of stuff. That's cool.
Because it can resonate. You want to be able to resonate.
It's relatable. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure. And someone always can relate to something.
Right. I mean, yeah.
The weather's relatable. Doesn't matter.
Right. No one could disagree with the weather is fucked up.
It is tonight even. So my Henry has a song. He does music also, and he has a song that's called "The Letter," and that's my favorite song ever. And because I can relate to it, it's just when he speaks it, I can relate to it.
Okay. So are you, what genre your music is, Henry?
Acid folk? I'm not 100% sure. I've been called country. I've been called rock. I like hip hop and I like writing beats and stuff. But all of my music's generally about overcoming trauma and addiction. So
that's what's up.
What my messages, even if it's veiled under like Wild West themes and stuff.
Okay.
I like the story. I like what you said about the story, and that's why the Edmund Fitzgerald, that song is still so popular, because that's a 5-minute story about a shipwreck, and people are always going to be invested in that.
Right.
Really, yeah. So I love that.
So Henry plays the guitar and sings, and then he plays drums, and then he also plays the piano or keyboard. So
that's what's up.
He's a diverse individual, very
talented.
Very talented.
I play none of them. I used to play the drums when I was younger, and I just didn't do it no more. But I always wanted to play the guitar.
You always can. You can always start. And I'm never going to be done learning guitar. Everybody wonders about that. I want to be the best. You know what? You're just always constantly learning. You got an instrument with your raps, and you got an instrument with your books. And if you ever wanted to pick one up, why the hell not? But then again,
right.
I get overwhelmed with everything I'm doing. But yeah, that's.
You know what the funniest thing is? Before we end this, I want to say that people judge people by what they look like without knowing who they are. Like, we wouldn't have known that you did music, that you did all these other stuff without hearing you tonight.
Right. I even have a clothing line.
Yeah.
This is my clothing line.
See?
Yeah, I love clothes.
Yeah.
Yep. I just want the money clothing line. Yep. I just want the money clothing line with the GQ on there.
I like
that's my clothing line. Yeah.
People judge people by what they look like, and Henry looks like he does like rock and roll and pop, like some kind of.
No.
Totally the opposite. He doesn't do none of that.
I do play with a lot of open for death metal musicians and rappers. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I learned a long time ago. You can't judge a book about it because you could be sitting around somewhere and find out somebody's a multi-millionaire, multi-producer, and you would look at the person and be like, "Oh, that person's nobody," and then you done ran your mouth and messed yourself up. So yeah, you never do that, and unfortunately, a lot of people do. And I really learned that, being in the business young and being around, people, big time people that was in the industry, school me and teaching me stuff and listening and, learning what to say and what not to say. And, sometimes, learning to shut up and listen. Like a lot of people just talk and don't listen. And that's when people don't want to teach you shit.
Yeah.
And that's what I learned. I learned to, be observant, to learn to listen, to pay attention, when to talk, when not to talk, and try my best to ask the right questions. And like you said, not be judgmental, because if you're being judgmental and you find out you could have really learned something from somebody, but you so judgmental, now you missed your opportunity to learn something, or maybe even missed the opportunity to be in a better position than you were.
Yep. Blessings come many times, and people miss their blessings by just not listening.
Yep, exactly.
So we got to wrap this up because Henry has to go somewhere. So
okay.
I thank you. I thank you for coming on, and our year anniversary is coming up next month, and we want to do something different. I would like to be able to talk to you, maybe throwing the weatherman on every Tuesday and Thursday when we do our thing. A little thing of the weatherman would be nice.
Cool, no problem. I'd like
to talk to you about something, and maybe we'll put that on there so we can help you get out there too.
Okay, cool. I appreciate it.
I'm all about coming together and uniting and helping one another, because that's what it's about, networking.
Exactly. I definitely appreciate it.
We need each other. So, all right. Well, I appreciate you coming on. And where can everybody find you at?
Everyone can find me at all my social media, even YouTube, GQ the Author, GQUE. THAAUTHOR, GQ the Author. I'm on all the social media as that: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. All of it's GQ the Author.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you coming on, and thank you, and we'll have you on again for sure.
Thank you for having me. I greatly appreciate it.
GQ.
Yep. Y'all check out my book, GQ Monday's Thought. It's on Amazon. You will love it. Very motivational inspiration.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, guys.